Like I said, I didn't do particularly well at school. Basically, I didn't do very well at exams. And when you're a kid, when you're young, you're led to believe exams are the most important thing you'll ever do. But of course, as you get older, you realise that they're not. And I've learned that. You think they're a pathway, a passport to an exciting new future, new career. But I realised basically what exams were, they're more like a cattle grid. I think exams were designed to stop me doing jobs. They were more like an obstacle, to stop me doing jobs. Because as I got older, I thought, there's loads of jobs I could have done. I just didn't have the exams, I could easily have been a chemist, for example, like a high street chemist. I could have easily... I don't know how they got the nerve to call that job a profession. I really don't, Because you think about it, all a chemist does is find something, right, that's the same as what's written on a piece of paper. Oh, found it. Look, there's the same. I done that. I'll tell you how right I am. There isn't a single person in this room, right, who's ever heard anyone ever say anywhere ever, oh, there's a really good chemist round the corner. You've got to go and see him. He's amazing. The way he just finds stuff. He's like a wizard, man. Because you can't be really good at a job that you can't be shit at. It's impossible to be a shit chemist, isn't it? The only way you could be a shit chemist is if you kept all your pills in a big pile like that. And he just walks in with the prescription and just goes, oh, for fuck's sake. What the bloody hell is it? But I couldn't do that job, could I? I didn't have the exams, Couldn't have been an optician either. That's even easier. They do even less, right? Optician, this is all they do. This is all an optician does. This is all they do. Better or worse? That's it. That's a career, that is. You do all the work, don't you? Well, I think it's... Look, don't ask me. I'm not the blind bastard. I just put the things in the slots. You say yes, we go home. I'm not saying I could have done any job. There's loads of jobs I couldn't have done. I couldn't have been a doctor, for example. That's years of dedication, hard work, expertise, passion. I could be a doctor on something like embarrassing bodies. I could do that. I could do that job. Yeah, I'd love to do that. I've always hoped if, the next time we Channel 4 do some kind of mix-up, we do 8 out of 10 Cats Does Embarrassing Bodies. I'd really like that. I'd turn up with a box of matches and a glass of brandy. And whatever they show me, I just go, ugh! So anyway, like I said, nice to be here, lovely to be here. The show's called Keep It Light. I think one of the best ways to keep things light in life, is to think about the old days, think about the past. You ever do that? Think about the past and just go, oh, God. Oh, God. What were we like? Oh. I do that all the time. I was thinking the other day, about some of the crazy games we used to play when we were kids, some of the mad games we used to play. Do you remember Walnut Whip? Oh, God, Walnut Whip. That was a laugh, wasn't it? Yeah. You remember that, yeah? No? Oh, come on, this is a big night for me. Don't fuck around. Remember Walnut Whip? If I'd meant conkers, I'd have said conkers, mate. But went, conkers? I went, no, I fucking know what conkers are. I wouldn't have said Walnut Whip if I meant conkers. No, Walnut Whip. Did you all arrange this on Facebook or something? Is this some kind of gag? Walnut, used to... Did you have a plague here in the 70s and you were sort of walled in? You just get a walnut, right? Didn't you? You get a bit of thread, same colour as the nuts, tie it round the nut, and then you'd leave it on the pavement, wouldn't you? all right, have it your way. Have it your way. OK. And then you'd wait for somebody to come along, preferably a bald man, always funnier. And he'd go, oh, look, there's a lovely walnut there. And you go, Walnut where? It's going to be a tough night, this, isn't it? You know, got a lot of stuff stacked against me here. All right, you must remember this one. Remember we used to find an old accordion? Remember that? Remember? Come on, think back. Didn't you? You'd find an old accordion, we'd get it, wouldn't we? And we'd fill it with sand, wouldn't we? Fill it with sand. So you couldn't close it. And then we used to... excuse me a minute. We used to leave by the bus depots, because a lot of the bus drivers were in folk groups, weren't they? And they'd come off their shift and go, oh, look, lovely accordion there, that's handy. And they'd pick it up and they couldn't close it, because they would go, oh, I can't close it. Bring the accordion. And we'd be on the street corner shouting, Sandy accordion! It's going all right, isn't it? Dear. So, yeah, they say, don't they? They say you should live every day as if it's your last. Live every day as if it's your last. And to me, that's not just a philosophy, it's also a very good excuse for not picking someone up from the airport, isn't it? I would pick you up, but at the moment, I'm living every day as if it's my last. And if it was my last day on the earth, there's no fucking way I'm going to waste 4 hours of it picking your lazy, tight-fisted arse up. Get the bus. Yeah, and the kids, all of you. Yeah. You should live life to the full, shouldn't you? Like, my dad's 84, just learnt Chinese. That's amazing, isn't it? It's 84, he's just learnt Chinese. Well, I hope so. We only got him a single ticket. What I like about that joke is people think it's not true. That's what I really like about it. Yeah. They think it's some kind of... No, it's not strictly true. It wasn't China, it was Switzerland. But...